Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update, sponsored by Tax Network USA, America's #1 choice for tax resolution. Please go to tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It's Monday, September 9th, 2024. Here's what's happened today in America. Debate prep, attackers text, highway shootings, and a very valuable dime. That's all coming up, and Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. But first, Politico reporting that Kamala's team feels handcuffed by the debate rules that Biden agreed to. Mostly the fact that the mics will be muted if the person is not supposed to be talking. So now Kamala can't do her sassy, "I'm speaking, Mr. President," like she did against Mike Pence in their 2020 vice presidential debate. Politico reports that Team Kamala was planning to come out strong and attack Trump, try to get under his skin, to lean on her prosecutorial background, as they said, even though she's tried less than 50 cases. The school attacker who killed 4 people at that school in Georgia sent a text to his mom that morning, said, "I'm sorry, Mom." The mom then called the school about an extreme emergency involving her son. Before the shooting began, CNN's reporting around 30 minutes before he started shooting. So something's strange there. It was about a 10-minute phone call with the school. Not sure who she talked to at the school, but Mom then started driving 200 miles to get to the school. She knew something was afoot. The attacker's dad has also been charged. He's 54 years old. He told the police that he purchased the AR-style rifle used in the shooting for a Christmas present for his son back in last December. This was just months after the FBI contacted the father about online threats that his son had made. Dad is charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. Authorities searched dense woods in a rural county in Kentucky for a suspect who shot 5 people on Interstate 75. Police have no idea the motive, but they ruled out road rage because he didn't have a car. Police found an AR-15 in a wooded area by the highway. They say this guy shot into 9 cars on the interstate just south of Lexington. This is on Saturday. 5 are seriously injured. 1 was hit in the face, another across the chest. Police say the attacker couldn't have picked an area that is more remote or difficult for police to find him. 3 sisters inherited a dime from their brother. Turned out to be an extremely rare coin from 1975. The word San Francisco, there's no S. There's only 2 dimes that we know of that don't have that S, so check in your pockets. You may have another one. The other one sold at auction 5 years ago, $456,000. I'm Mike Slater, Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Monday, the pressure is on one Donald Trump to perform well in tomorrow night's Philadelphia debate hosted by ABC News. So why do I say that? Because Kamala Harris is going to come in with rehearsed answers. Everybody knows that. And no matter what the 2 moderators from ABC ask her, she'll trot out a rehearsed answer. Now, after she spouts that, the moderators could follow up, but I wouldn't be betting on that. As we saw with CNN Dana Bash, the follow-up questions were non-existent. So Donald Trump not only is going to have to answer questions directed at him, but he is going to have to define Vice President Harris for the country. So how do you do that? Well, I've said this before, and I don't want to be repetitive, but I think it's worth repeating. When Donald Trump is asked a question by David Muir or Lindsay Davis, the two moderators, he says, I will get to that answer in a moment, but I just want to tell you that I'm very uneasy as an American standing on this debate stage tonight. And then Trump launches into a 15-second musing about why he's uncomfortable. For example, I would really like to know why the Biden-Harris administration opened the border, leading to catastrophic consequences. Why did that happen? Maybe you want to ask the vice president that. If Donald Trump conducts himself that way, he'll win the election. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Now let's go to the mail. Margine Greno, Little Elm, Texas. Can you please explain to me, O'Reilly, why the Democrat Party is called the Democratic Party? Because they want to be. Okay, Margot, you don't have to call them that. But they want to be the Democratic Party, so okay with me. You know, I don't get caught up on this stuff. Lloyd, California's proposal to give illegal aliens money to buy homes is not going to raise the price for illegals, but it will for everybody else. Okay, you can make an economic argument that California giving people $25,000 to put a down payment on a house. And it's not just illegals, it's everybody in California. And of course they can't afford it. They'd bankrupt the state. I don't think it's ever going to happen. This is just crazy stuff out of CA. Janice, are illegal aliens really voting? Maybe some in some states. There's always been voter fraud, all the way back to John Adams, Thomas Jefferson. Always. But there's no policy to allow illegal aliens to vote. It's a felony. Doesn't say it doesn't happen. Stephen, concierge member. Bill, can you give us an update on the states that are tying the electoral vote into the popular vote? No states. Here's the update. Nobody can do that. It's unconstitutional. Okay? Popular vote decides what the electoral count is in each state, but the electoral votes elect the president. And it's not going to change. In a moment, something you might not know. Your safety is important, and I am happy to introduce you to Byrna, a self-defense solution that will help keep you and your family safe. Byrna offers a powerful, non-lethal pistol with tear gas, pepper, irritants, and kinetic projectiles that disable attackers for 30 to 40 minutes. It's all legal in every state, and no background checks are required. And they ship directly to your door, very private. They are American-made in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and are trusted by U.S. government agencies and hundreds of police departments. If you are a gun owner, you need options. Avoid the complexities that come with taking a life and having to defend your freedom in court. And if you're adverse to firearms, Byrna is a good alternative solution. So please visit Byrna.com/Bill to receive a 10% discount. That's BYRNA.com/Bill. Stay safe with Byrna. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 50 years ago today, President Gerald Ford pardoned his predecessor, Richard Nixon. The controversial act was meant to heal the nation divided over Watergate and restore confidence in the federal government. Here is the story. In 1973, Nixon's Vice President Spiro Agnew resigned after admitting he accepted bribes from construction companies while governor of Maryland. By the following spring, the entire White House was embroiled in the Watergate scandal. Under the process outlined by the 25th Amendment to the Constitution, Richard Nixon was instructed to fill the vacant VP office by nominating a candidate who then had to be approved by both houses of Congress. Nixon's choice, Michigan Congressman Gerald Ford. On the evening of August 8th, 1974, Nixon resigned, making Ford the 38th president. On September 9th, the new commander-in-chief issued, quote, a full, free, and absolute pardon for any crimes Richard Nixon may have committed during the Watergate investigation and saga. The act was initially praised by the media and both parties, but has come under scrutiny in recent years. Some believe the pardon set a dangerous precedent for lawlessness in the White House. Were Nixon a civilian, he likely would have served prison time for what he did in the Watergate situation. And here's something else you might not know. The congressional vote to confirm Ford as vice president was seen by lawmakers as a unique opportunity to choose the next president because both houses knew President Nixon would likely not get through Watergate and would be impeached or would have to resign. Just weeks after being sworn in as VP, White House Chief of Staff called Gerald Ford with the following message, quote, a new Watergate tape will be released Monday. Prepare for the presidency. But in 1976, Gerald Ford lost to Jimmy Carter, and some believe it was because of the Nixon pardon. Back after this. Is your finance software not cutting it? Check out Ramp. Ramp is the corporate card and spend management software designed to help you save time and money. Ramp gives finance teams unprecedented control and insight into expenses. With Ramp, you're able to issue cards to every employee with limits and restrictions and automate expense reporting so you can stop wasting time at the end of every month. Ramp is very easy to use, saves you money whether you have 5 or 5,000 employees. Businesses save an average of 5% the first year. Right now, you can get $250 when you join Ramp. Just go to ramp.com/no-spin. Ramp.com/no-spin. Please note, cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC, terms and conditions apply. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.